Hey there, it's Steve.
And Courtney.
From Serious Keto, and what are we reviewing in this video?
We are reviewing the Perfect Keto Health Plus Sleep Collagen.
And I could use probably both of those things. So it's the ideal product for me. For those of you that have watched this channel for any length of time, you know that I've got some sleep issues. So anything that can help me sleep is good, and some may argue that anything that could help my beauty would be good as well. So we've got two different flavors. I'm holding the turmeric coconut latte, and you have?
The Mexican hot chocolate.
All right, taking a look at the back, let's see what we got for carbs. New readers. So first, it's, in terms of carbs, it's 2 grams total carbs in a scoop, 20 servings per container. I'm not actually going to release this video until I have used at least 3 weeks worth of this stuff on consecutive nights, because I think that I really got to give this an adequate run through, an adequate test, and be able to tell over the course of 3 weeks, did I see a significant change in my sleep? And I've got that Withings sleep mat on the bed, so it's all tracked right here on my phone. I can aggregate the data both before and after. So this isn't going to be the first review that you see probably of this, but hopefully it's going to be thorough.
Well, also, you take ashwagandha on its own, yes?
During the day.
And ashwagandha helps you sleep.
I thought it was just supposed to, well, I know it keeps your mood sort of level and calm.
I know a few people who take it to sleep.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering if that, I don't know what their main thing is in here that's supposed to help you sleep.
Well, theanine also is sort of a calm your nerves thing, and magnesium also helps when you sleep. Oftentimes I'll take a couple of magnesium or Perfect Keto electrolyte capsules before I go to bed, and I found that helps a little bit. But let's for the purposes of this chunk of the video, we're just going to taste the flavor. We're going to see how well they mix.
Okay.
Because if they don't mix well, that's going to be an issue. So we're doing this in these little Pyrex containers so that you can see the color and you can see how well it mixes.
You got it in 10 ounces of water. Does it say how much to put it in?
I don't know, 8
to 10 ounces,
8 to 10.
And you got it in 10.
So let me give you some hot water, and you can mix yours as well.
It also says you can have it hot or cold.
Okay. I think if I'm getting ready for bed, I probably want it hot.
Yeah.
Especially,
I think most people
it's
would.
winter.
And cold hot chocolate is pretty not good tasting. So.
What would you call that then? Just chocolate?
Yeah, it's not good.
So this mixed really nicely with a spoon. It didn't clump up or anything. Yeah, like most hot chocolates, I'm still seeing clumps in there. That seems to be sort of a universal instant hot chocolate scenario.
Yeah, but looks pretty good. There's some clumps.
Well, since we're trying that one second, that'll give a little bit of time. It seems like if you wait, the clumps all float to the top and then they burst.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've got our little Irish coffee glasses there. Oh, I thought we would each have our own.
Oh. But we're gonna, okay. Thank you.
Ding.
Cheers.
Hopefully it's not too hot. Oh, just right.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
That is darn good.
I like that.
Have you ever made golden milk with turmeric and all the different seasonings? I think there's nutmeg in there. Usually there's some sort of maybe cayenne or black pepper.
Yeah, a little something spicy. Yeah, I like that. I would drink a glass of that at night. It's pretty darn good.
Yeah, there's some other cardamom. I'm picking up cardamom in here. You know, I love all of the Perfect Keto flavors of collagen, and this keeps it going right here. I'm wondering too if a person were to add a little bit of heavy whipping cream to this to kind of thicken it up, get a little more fat, that would probably be pretty tasty too.
Yeah, they could. I like it on its own. It's good. Be a perfect.
I'm ready for bed now.
Yeah, now, gosh, I was already tired. I'm really, oh well, that's fine. I didn't think about that. We're drinking this sleep stuff in the afternoon.
Now, have you ever made Mexican hot chocolate before?
I have not. You have.
Yes. So I like Mexican hot chocolate, and the actual chocolate itself, before you melt it, I think it's abuelita. Is that like
Yes.
little grandma or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the brand, and it's chocolate, but there's also cinnamon in it, and I love that flavor. So we'll see how this stands up to legitimate Mexican hot chocolate.
I don't taste any cinnamon.
Very little, if any. Yeah, I'm not. If it's kind of hard because I think got a little bit of that turmeric coconut stuff, a little bit of that
Yeah.
spice in it, but this is it tastes like a very watered down.
It's watery. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not. This doesn't bring it in terms of the Mexican hot chocolate flavor.
And I mean, you could use more powder and less water than we did, but we did use, it was just a little under 10 ounces in one scoop, which is what it says. And
I mean, it's not bad at
No.
all. It's very mild.
yeah.
I almost wonder if you were to take something like this and mix it with some sort of a nut milk.
If it would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I do feel like, though, when I use nut milks in my hot chocolate, I don't really like how it comes out. I don't know.
So I think they've got a third flavor that they did not send to me. Berry lavender.
Ooh.
You think that would be good?
Yeah.
I don't know that I care that much for the taste of lavender. But we didn't get that, so we can't review that. I would say I love this turmeric stuff. This is great. Chocolate, meh, kind of, iffy on that. Probably what I'm going to do is every night for the next few weeks, I'm going to alternate between the two. And I'll be back. I don't know if you'll be home. Probably not in 3 weeks, but I'll be back. And you can see, do I look more beautiful? And I can tell you whether or not I'm sleeping better.
Well, you can see if your nails grew.
Yeah, it's interesting that you bring that up because after I had my surgery last month, they put me on a couple of different antibiotics, and it felt like my nails got really sort of brittle.
Okay.
They were like catching on, you were putting on a shirt, they'd catch on a string or something like that, and then
Yeah.
they'd crack. That's how brittle they were. So I'm kind of getting that antibiotics, I think, out of my system and then adding this. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how my nails are. But I think also then, does my skin look better? Don't have a whole lot of hair, so that's probably not going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so now we're going to do one of those, time goes into the future things. Ooh. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Well, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. You'll see me in a couple of seconds. I've been using the Perfect Keto Beauty Plus Sleep now for 6 weeks, and I actually got the third flavor, which is berry lavender. Now, this stuff, it smells like a candle, like a really good candle. Taste-wise, though, kind of meh. I would call this my third favorite of the flavors. Another factor that I need to address, if you're a frequent watcher of this channel, you know that I quit drinking back on January 1st. So you may be wondering, is my better sleep a result of the Beauty Plus Sleep or from not drinking? So I chose 3 days to not take the Beauty Plus Sleep product to see what happened. But first, let's take a look at December. I've got my sleep data here. So this is before I had quit drinking. This was before I was taking the Beauty Plus Sleep product. And you can see that my sleep score was 75. So that's out of 100, not a great score. Looking at January, you can see the score is up to 88. And I started taking the Perfect Keto product the first week of the month. Now you'll notice that on the 1st it's red. That's not a New Year's Day hangover. That was the night before we took my father-in-law to the hospital. It was a rough night. But on the 22nd, I chose not to take the Perfect Keto supplement. And you can see that my sleep score was a 63. It took me an hour and 3 minutes to fall asleep. Overall, sleep not very good. Sleep depth, average. Moving on to February, score was an 87. Now the score would be better if it had not been for the 2 sample nights where I took the Beauty Plus Sleep. Plus I only have 3 weeks worth of data rather than 4, so if I had continued to take the product, I think we would see a higher overall average score. But there's the 2 days that I chose not to take the Beauty Plus Sleep product, and you can see that my sleep score was 59. It took me 55 minutes to fall asleep that night, and again, not very good, woke up frequently, and then a 57. Now it said it took 21 minutes for me to fall asleep, but I think based on where it has the starting time listed here on the app, I think perhaps it didn't recognize that I was in bed or something quite on time, but it definitely took longer. I wasn't going to bed at 12:28 in the morning. So that's the data. Let me just tell you anecdotally how I feel. I am going to bed and falling asleep promptly. I mean, 5 to 10 minutes, and I am sleeping straight through the night. One of the ways I know this is I keep a bottle of water next to my bed, and typically whenever I wake up, I'll take a drink of water. I wake up and this bottle is still completely full. I'm waking up feeling rested. It's an amazing feeling because I've had either difficulties falling asleep or what I call sudden onset insomnia, where I just wake up in the middle of the night at 2 in the morning and I'm awake until 4 or 5. I'm not having that anymore. And I feel absolutely rejuvenated as a result. It's rare that I get just absolutely giddy about a product. I mean, I've tried so many different supplements and so many have let me down that to try something and truly, truly feel that the results are profound, it's a rarity for me. And the Perfect Keto Beauty Plus Sleep has done that for me. Now, in terms of the flavors, I will say that turmeric is by far my favorite. And if you really want to take that up a notch, mix half a scoop of Perfect Keto Cinnamon Toast collagen into it. Boosh. Just amazing. The chocolate flavor, the Mexican chocolate or Mexican hot chocolate, if you do a half scoop of the Perfect Keto peanut butter collagen, that takes that to a whole nother place. Now, in terms of the berry lavender, I've tried putting some strawberry collagen into this. It's okay. Overall, didn't love this. The turmeric, though, wowzers, great stuff. And whether or not flavor means anything to you, I can tell you these products have. It's been. I'm almost speechless here because I'm trying to avoid hyperbole, but to have a product, to try a product out, and to have it change your life, to get a full night of sleep is just so amazing. And even though I showed you those average scores, 87, 88, most nights my score is in the 90s. I've had a couple of nights where my sleep score was 100. That's amazing, especially after suffering for years with insomnia. Now, I don't know in terms of like nails, hair, overall beauty, if that part of the equation worked for me, but I can tell you the sleep part did, and that's been the main thing. I know I sound like I'm a total shill for Perfect Keto right now, but if you watch some of my other Perfect Keto videos, you will know when I don't like one of their products, I let you know. When I love one of their products, I also let you know, and I love this product. So I will include a link down in the description below along with the coupon code for 20% off, not just for the Perfect Keto Beauty Plus Sleep, but for anything site-wide. I love this stuff. I stake my reputation on it because I am sleeping great. I'm loving it. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.